I'm expecting good players to come off the team, coach and a manager that takes criticism from a lot of quarters, but they don't know the guy. I don't profess to know him very well, but I know him enough to know that he'll manage it a much higher level than League One. Wherever that ends will depend on his results, of course. But they're good players. Why did they lose to Wimbledon? Why did they lose to Rochdale? They had 80% of the game. I've watched those games. And Accrington, I think we've all read Joey's words and we've all read John Coleman's words, and they were the same, weren't they? The best team, dominated possession, missed a host of chances, and Joey quite rightfully says believe in the process, that will turn, and it eventually will turn for him. So we're expecting a real tough game, a team that in my opinion took Hull apart in that second half at will. I know Grant McCann very well and spoke to him since, and it could have been more than 4 in that second half, and they're a top side. So from that point of view, we're expecting, I would think, our hardest game of the season tomorrow, because this is a team that when you break down the group, break down the squad, try and pick their team, certainly in forward areas, they have a plethora of options, and the big resources that the chairman up there, a man I know well, Andy Pilly, gives to Joey, they also got well spent, in fairness to Joey Barton.
You obviously a playoff side last year and a squad full of experience with the likes of Whelan and Mulgrew, and it's almost a very experienced bunch of players against your young pretenders, I guess.
Yeah, it's very much that. It's kids against experience, but they've got some wonderful experienced players, aren't they? None more so than the boy Wheeling. They've just sent a boy who was at Celtic and played in the Champions League, etc. So, and Charlie McGrew. So that they're full of class players, but it doesn't give them a right to come and beat us. We have to make sure if you're going to come and take something from Priestfield, you have to earn it. I think Portsmouth had to earn it on Tuesday night. I think we probably helped them a little bit with the goals by not defending properly at stages, but I read Kenny's words afterwards. I didn't speak much to Kenny, but I read his words on the following day, and he said we were under lots of pressure territorially in the second half, so we have to take that part of the action into tomorrow.
Is it just a case of, for yourselves, cutting out some of those individual defensive errors?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the higher you go, and it goes to the highest level, if you make errors you get punished. I think if you make errors against a Portsmouth team that have got their talent, the boy Mark, he's in there, and he's not alone, aren't they? They're blessed with front players, and so is tomorrow's opposition. But that's League One. League One is, for me, it's the toughest League One since the likes of Leeds United were in it. That's how difficult it is this season. We have to respect that, and we have to say that. I said at the start of the season, at our first 10-12 games, I can remember speaking to our in-house media department saying that's as tough a start as I can remember. It don't get any easier. We have Fleetwood, we have Ipswich, we have Sunderland, we have away at Lincoln, we've got Charlton, and that's not in any manner being disrespectful to Crewe and Wimbledon, but it's a real tough introduction for us. But we always said we'll know where we are genuinely after 12 games, because it's the toughest start I've had in a league campaign for a while.